Welcome back to a special Christmas edition at Robeson Design. Hi, I'm Rebecca Robeson, and today, well, let's just say I have saved the best for last. We have uploaded, this is our 4th Christmas tree this year, and I want to stop for a second and say thank you so much to the thousands of you who have left comments on our videos. I love reading them and I read all of them, so thank you. And while I'm at it, if you're not a subscriber of this channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you're alerted whenever we upload a new video. And of course, give this video a thumbs up. As in all of my trees, Matt helped me a lot with this one as well. So we're going to show you the process of how we took it from just a plain green tree to what you're about to see. The next step after we get our tree fluffed and lit is to put the topper on the tree. You want to do that early because you don't want to have balls hanging on the tree that you might possibly knock off when you're putting the topper on. So I was trying to think, what would I do on a nostalgic traditional tree? And I think of an angel. A lot of people put angels on the top of their tree. Try the starburst up there. This is an old mirror that I bought a long time ago at an antique store. You think it's too much, or do you like it? You guys think it's cool? Leave me a comment, let me know, because I think this is the one we're gonna go with. The kind of gunmetal color of the bursts are distracting me. And I either think they need to be super silver or they need to be gold. So why don't we add some gold glitter to it, and hopefully I don't destroy my vintage mirror. Let me have that, and let's take it outside. So we have glue, spray glue. I have a bunch of random leftover glitter. All right, let's take that off and see what it looks like. It looks really cool. She needs to have a bigger piece of wire, and it needs to come around the trunk here. Now this is the thing that actually inspired this tree this year. Do you remember back in the day when they actually used to put candles on the tips of the tree? It was very, very old fashioned.
It's hot.
It isn't.
It's a candle.
I found some candles that remind me of the ones I buy at Pottery Barn that like flicker, and they're strung to a set. So I'm gonna do some experimenting with ribbons. Both of those seem a little orange gold to me. But I could feature the gold side instead of the red side. That's what I'm gonna do. We used this ribbon on a tree that we did for the design session. Well, right now we're doing Christmas sessions. So we did 3 trees just for the design sessions members. And this was on one of them, and it was gorgeous. What do you think of this? Do you see the addition of the plaid ribbon we've put on here? Do you like that?
You're gonna be mad at me if I say no?
Welcome back for day 2 of this tree. I love these. These are amazing. And then I have some really beautiful, more decorative types. So you guys, isn't it nice that I have a helper? I would highly recommend that you decorate with a friend. Matt is an amazing helper in anything I need in my business. Just a side note, Matt, what do you think of Christmas?
I love it.
An airplane. How cute is that?
Well done.
How cute is this bicycle? Oh, look. And a covered wagon. Now this one I got on sale because it was broken. And I just tuck it in the tree and hope no one sees, but that's my only Radco ornament. Oh! So the answer is I prefer glass. A lot of you guys watched my Christmas videos from last year and you know that I used cobalt blue. So this year, I think I'm gonna forgo the cobalt because look how it really stands out. And I'm gonna go with this blue, which is more of a traditional blue. this color, this shows up. So this is the color we're after. A lot of times I like to start with my biggest balls on the bottom, like I did right there in the front. I only have one big green one. How did that happen? I'm gonna take this ball, I'm gonna put it deep inside the tree.
I'm going in deep, I'm going in deep.
Starting to look Christmassy, huh? You know, I think people don't decorate the backs of their trees. They don't think anybody sees it. But what I don't think they realize is that you can see, your eyes pass through the tree. I mean, it just gives it depth. So we take that back in this direction. Now you've got silver, blue, gold, red, and the sizes change. Not only do the finishes change, the colors change, but the sizing changes. And that's what makes that look so pretty all together. I just took care of Santa's bum sleigh by filling it with balls. So what I'm having Matt do right now is we had an extra string, I think of 50 lights, that was already plugged into the top of the tree just for in case. What I can tell is that the inside of the tree is really dark because it's a green tree and it's dense and there are no lights deep into the tree. So he's running that one string of lights and then you're going to be able to see all those ornaments and balls that we've stuffed into the center of the tree. I think this vintage angel project that Matt and I did turned out so beautiful. Start from the top with these beautiful velvet bows and then the what I call ribbon garland, where I take the ribbon and I essentially wrapped the tree in a swirling effect down around. I thought the plaid gave it that little bit of that old-fashioned nostalgic feel. And then, of course, these amazing candle lights that flicker. Now you'll notice on the other trees I did this year, I did not include spinners. And so many of you caught me on that. You're like, where are the spinners? You've never seen me do a tree without spinners. Well, the other themes didn't go so well with spinners, I thought. But this one, 100%. So keep in mind, you want to have a tree skirt that is definitely bigger than the edge of this. Now, let me show you. This is 2 curtains. They're literally pulled aside. And if I show you under here, do you know what this is? This is the white fir tree skirt. And it is no bigger than the very edge of this tree. So it's a big difference. As you notice, my living room furniture is not in here right now. I moved it all into the family room and I'm moving my dining room into this room. This is where we are going to have Christmas dinner in front of this tree. And on the design sessions, I actually have a whole episode on how to entertain for Christmas and to have your calendar together and be super prepared. And in my built-in, I decided this year, now on some years, you'll see that every single cubby is decorated for Christmas. Last year I did the cobalt blue and white. This year, I thought I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep all of my books where they go. And I've turned them around so that you see the pages, not the spines. Did you notice that? And in these 4 cubbies, that's all I addressed, I decided to stay with this nostalgic theme. And what was I gonna do to tie it all together to kind of create this amazing symmetrical look? I used this beautiful velvet and gold ribbon again, the same ribbon that's on my tree. I want to also tell you, I got these carolers at Shinoda Design Center, which is where most of the things that you see on my trees and in my decorations, most of it comes from there. And then as I go across to the other side, look what I have over here. Oh, come on, dude. I put him on this thing. He has a base that kind of looks like his own base anyway. And then over on this side, and these are the ones I was talking about. I actually had to fill them up this morning because there was only 4 left. These are so delicious. So what do you think? Do you like this nostalgic traditional tree? It is a return back to what we know as our home and our family, and that's what Christmas is about, especially this year for me. The thing that I do when I film is I look in that lens and I imagine you, a person, a man, a woman, a boy, a child, a girl, and I think I want to talk to you. So I'm doing that right now. This December completes my 10th year as a YouTube content provider. And we're going to take a look back, not just of 10 years on YouTube, but 10 years of Christmas on YouTube. We're going to have an amazing giveaway this year. I'm going to be sharing with you the details. So while you guys are decorating your homes and getting your own stuff pulled together, you're going to find so much inspiration on that video. So come back and watch that. It'll be up very soon. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. We'll see you back here for another video soon. And just remember, 2019, best year ever. All right, God bless. How do you like that show we put on for you? All those airplanes just for a starburst.